In September of 2023, I'd been working on the manufacturing line in Ohio for the past year, running a vinyl saw that cut sash pieces for vinyl windows. I was a long way from Los Angeles, where I'd worked as an actor and an improviser from about 2006 to 2020. It was mainly commercials that paid the bills for me, but I'd been close on a few TV roles. But in 2016, I landed a job that turned out to be probably the highlight of my career. It was called The Earliest Show, and it starred Ben Schwartz and Lauren Lapkus, and I was just lucky to be there. It was produced by Funny or Die, and I played Mark. It turned out to be, a real gem of a role. Ben created the story arc and the basic outline and booked some incredible guests, and everything else was improvised. We ended up with maybe 6 episodes, plus an hour-long outtakes and bloopers reel that the internet has really seemed to enjoy. Since then, clips from the show have received millions of views online, and I'd have to look up the exact number, but it's quite impressive, very surprising, and again, I was just lucky to be there. At the end of 2020, I left LA and moved back to Ohio and gave up acting. I'd had some success, but nothing I could really hang my hat on. It's the same old story. I got tired of living job to job, tired of auditioning, frustrated with a tough industry that has only gotten tougher. I couldn't hack it. So I gave up. I threw in the towel. I'm a quitter, okay? It was time to grow up. Get a real job. I guess my daddy was right. I was a 2-bit clown. So I moved back to Ohio. I quit joking around. I got a real job. Nice to get a paycheck. Then one day in September of 2023, I got a phone call. I stopped the saw and stepped outside to take it. Turns out there was an opening in the video department, and would I be interested? So I moved off the manufacturing line and into the office. And I began working full-time as a video creator. I enjoy working behind the camera almost as much as working in front of it. And I've been in the video department ever since. Then, in the spring of this year, I got a message from Ben. He wondered if I'd want tickets to see a Ben Schwartz and Friends show live, and we decided that Washington D.C. in August would be a great show to attend. So here's the story how, after 4 or 5 years away from improv comedy, after dedicating the better part of 20 years to the craft, I returned once more to the stage. Well, to the audience. I returned once more to watch improv comedy. And remember how fun it can be when it's done by the greats. Ben, Susie, Ryan, Drew, they're fantastic. These are smart, talented people, and they deserve every success. I was proud to be in attendance that day, and here's the story. I hope you enjoy. Alright, let's do that one more time since I shot the last take entirely in slow motion. T-minus 30 minutes. I'm driving to our nation's capital, the District of Columbia. That's right, Washington D.C., not on a sightseeing tour or to visit the many wonderful monuments to America's greatness, but to see an improv comedy show. But Fartzler, why would you drive 6 hours to see improv comedy? Well, it's because it's being performed by my dear friend, Ben Schwartz, one of the hardest working people in show business. That's right, Ben Schwartz and Friends are performing at the Anthem at 8 p.m. this evening, and I have been offered free tickets, backstage pass, dinner afterwards, and a complimentary hotel room courtesy of Ben Schwartz, one of the funniest and hardest working guys out there. I said in the last take that I filmed entirely in slow motion, I said, Hollywood gets a bad rap. Hollywood gets a bad rap, but I think if people knew how hard people like Ben Schwartz work, I think they might change their tune a little bit. And then I did this whole riff about changing your tune, up an octave, change your tune, up an octave. Right here, many mumbling by, some making midnight music in the moonlight. Man, I act so annoying as soon as I turn on the camera, and I apologize for that. Now, you might be asking yourself, but Fartzler, you're going to be in the audience at an improv show? Why wouldn't they have you on stage? Well, I've been asking myself the same question because, as you know, I am one of the better improvisers this side or that side of the Mississippi, but I don't want to toot my own horn here too much, but am I packing my Chuck Taylor All-Star Converse sneakers just in case one of the troop goes down, you bet your bippy. You bet your bippy. Who knows? Maybe Ben will get a wild hair and be like, and please welcome to the stage, one of the greatest, Fartzler. The crowd goes crazy. Who? Who is that? Who? What's this guy doing? Should we get him out of here? Hey, I'm kidding. Alright, no self-deprecating humor before 8 a.m. Alright, let's go document a Ben Schwartz and Friends show. Just last night, this guy is on The Tonight Show with Jimmy Fallon, and now he's doing a show and I'm comped with backstage passes. Are you kidding me? Ben Schwartz, Ryan Gall, Drew Tarver, Susie Barrett. Are you kidding me? It's gonna be fun. Wish me luck. I'll see you on the flip. Okay, folks, I am finally on my way out of town. A few delays. I had to charge a battery for the camera. I've got 2 half-charged batteries making 1 full-charged battery. I got held up because I had to go to the Chase Bank and get some change, and one's because I'm taking the turnpike and I want to make sure I have change so I don't get a ticket. I was going to get an easy pass, but of course I waited too long to do that. I've called my mother to be sure she's doing okay. I'm driving my parents' very nice car, and boy, I gotta say, these nice cars are something else. They are so nice. Incredible. Calm down. So we're on our way. I only have 5.5 hours remaining. 5 hours and 38 minutes. So let's keep driving. Three hours away. Driving on the turnpike. I went and got money at the bank, cash, brought change because there's going to be tolls, and they have license plate readers, and they bill you, so they're going to bill me. So we are in Pennsylvania, I believe, and we are 26 miles to 70 eastbound. That's the update. Alright, you guys ready? You ready? Well, this is something else. Incredible. How very kind of Ben. I just ran into Drew Tarver out on the street. What a coincidence. He's going to be performing. How fun. This hotel is incredible. All right. Here we are. I wonder if there's a water around here somewhere. The drive-in was, it was fine until you hit D.C. I did not time it very well.
Traffic and weather on the 8th. We'll start with Dave Dildine. He's at the traffic center.
In Virginia, on the George Washington Parkway, the car fire at the scenic overlooks is out. Smoke is dissipated. Firefighters.
Boy, this is pretty cool. I wish I was performing, to be honest, to be perfectly honest. I should go walk around probably, or rest up because it's going to be a late night, but I think I should go walk around. I'm like half a block from the monument and such. So maybe I'll do that. I got a stain on my t-shirt. I should maybe change my t-shirt. I'll think about that. I'll consider it. What a nice place. Incredible.
Washington, D.C. Please put your hands together for Ben Schwartz. And now, please welcome to the stage, you know him as Mark from the earliest show. He's one of the best improvisers this side or that side of the Mississippi. Please welcome Joe Fartzler.
So, we went out to dinner afterwards. The show was incredible. They got a suggestion. They interviewed an audience member. Actually, they didn't get a suggestion. They interviewed an audience member. They got a very funny story, and of course, you know, they made a lot of bits out of it, and it was fantastic. And you know, these are professionals. These are some of the best improvisers on the planet. They're all very funny and smart, and you know, they got a standing ovation for a sold-out crowd of 3,000 people. It was something. I got to see the green room. Ben very generously bought everyone dinner. We went out to this fancy French restaurant. I was so tired because I go to bed at 7:30 in the evening, and we stayed up till like, you know, I don't think we got back to the hotel till like 1:30 in the morning. Whew. You know, I'm not a kid anymore. Did it make me miss improv? Yeah, it did. But then I went back to my corporate video job, and you know, that's something too. You know, so somebody's got to do that too. So I've got that covered, and they've got the comedy, you know, and the TV shows covered. So I'm not an actor anymore, and I'm not an improv comedian, but I am a homeowner in Canton, Ohio. And I go to bed early, and I get up real early, and you know, I don't have time to skateboard anymore, and you know, I work a lot, and then I get home, and then I go to bed early so I can get up early and go to work again, so I can buy things that I don't need, and you know, nice clothes that I can wear to the parties that I don't go to. And then on the weekends, what I do is I catch up on the work, and I do some laundry, and I mow my yard, and then I work, and then, you know, you got to get to bed early so you can get up early so you can work, so that you have money to buy crap. And, you know, you got to put away some savings into retirement, you know, on the off chance that you won't die prematurely of, you know, some horrible disease. You know, because if you make it to retirement, you're going to want to retire, and, you know, everyone who does retire, you know, they miss working, and so they get a part-time job because they hate being retired. And but you got to put away, you know, saving. You got to have a plan. You got to be ready to retire. You know, so you got to work hard, so you can stop working one day when you're on the brink of death. It's not that I have a bad attitude. It's just that, you know, I guess I miss the stage a little bit, you know. I suppose I miss auditioning sometimes. But, you know, somebody's got to do the corporate video work. And that someone is me. So, that's that. I'm sorry I didn't film the show, but it would have been annoying to try to get a camera in there, and, you know. It was a great trip. Improv comedy. It was pretty fun. You know, when it's done well, it's quite good.